Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Noles will kick it off to get us underway. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to... Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's going to... The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown Seminoles. The 18 unit on the field. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looking for a block. It's Benson. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can...
He's loose. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. And you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Hawkeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. On target. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Sometimes there's no substitute for old lady luck and having her on your side, and she just guided that ball out of bounds for the offense.
And I think that head coach, he just narrowly avoided having a heart attack. You can never afford turnovers, but especially not down in the red zone like that. This offense has got to do a better job of ball security.
Flushed out of the pocket. Fights off a defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws to the tight end. Got it past to Marko. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way.
Touchdown,